It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. So Texas Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And let's say hello to Caleb Hawkins. He made it to the end zone 4 times in their victory last time out while picking up more than 100 yards. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Sees some running room. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He now has 61 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Tough run here. It's Hawkins. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Sweet cut there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hammond. Rush right in his face. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
The Cyclones offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Omari Hayes, he's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They
snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Hayes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the red zone, looking for a space. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. They're all over him. And down he goes.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
Quickly out to the tight end. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The option, he'll keep it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Out wide right, it's Gentry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Taken down right away. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Red Evan on the RPO. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to do it himself. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Right side, it's Hayes. Snags it, and he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Sees a crease. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. On target over the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Field goal is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got a first down. Breaks into the open. Raiders will hustle to the line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Back to throw. It's Hammond. Back's got it on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Red Raider. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
To the air. It's Hammond. At the 20, he's got space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Hawkins. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to punch it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. And here comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Left side is Hayes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Trying to establish the run. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the back in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Hands it off on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Driven back. 3rd and long coming up. To throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Out wide right, it's Jones. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Iowa State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, Hall.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football. Such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of this drive. Look out! And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Cyclones in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right,
gashing the D on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Gentry. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cyclones take a timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Got his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete on the right side. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Iowa State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room through quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Cardinals trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now over to your game in Lubbock. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. On the return, it's Miller. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Burrowing for yardage. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he gets it away.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. At the 35, he's intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful. You don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football. And give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Bailey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. He'll pull it down. He's dropped. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Just got rid of that one.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. And the Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Long way to go on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Holly, what update do you have for it?
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. 2nd and long here. They give it back to him. He'll be dropped.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Searching for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Sets his feet. It's Vaughn. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll set up to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Moving out to the right. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to pass. It's Vaughn. They're all over him. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Okay, Holly. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Defense in press coverage. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Out wide right, it's Gentry. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense did exactly. The extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Vaughn. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Rush is on. Still looking for a man. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. They are putting an exclamation point on their season with a victory here in the season finale, and gives us a chance to take a look at what's coming up the rest of the week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for running room. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run him again. Breaks into the open. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Push is ahead. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fights off the defender. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Defense all over him. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Lets it fly. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up fourth and goal. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Gets rid of it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. At the 35, he's open. He's running free down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Martin back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. There he goes. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting a hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Just feeds the running back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on second down. Finds his man on the RPO. Looking for room at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Enough to move the chains. Here's a little... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be enough.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it.